Okay.
Right after the age of truth, the revealing is the scab being pulled off, and then the healing can begin.
The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be distractions and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers.
Now, this isn't just anybody's house that's burned down in the LA fires. This is P. Diddy's house that's burned. Oh, and there was supposed to be an investigation in 2 days' time.
At 4:32 p.m., we received a 911 call that a suspect was attempting to light a fire in the community of Woodland Hills and was being detained by residents. Officers from LAPD's Topanga area responded and took that suspect into custody.
Katt Williams has returned to the public eye, this time claiming that Diddy's criminal case may be connected to the ongoing fires in California. We know this seems crazy, but the receipts that have been making the rounds for a few weeks are genuinely unsettling. Massive wildfires have destroyed entire neighborhoods in California, claimed over 20 lives, forced tens of thousands to flee, injured or destroyed countless wild animals and pets, and caused billions in damages. Although investigators haven't yet officially disclosed what or who started the fires, the internet is already ablaze with theories, the most popular of which claims that the Hollywood elites are using the fires to destroy evidence purportedly linking them to Diddy. Recall the 2018 Malibu fire, or both of the Maui wildfires in 2012 caused some homes to burn to the ground. The ground Katt is now implying that something similar might be happening in LA, and it's not only Katt who co-signed this. While others next door remained unaffected, it was all very sketchy. Though some celebrities like Chris Brown are claiming that something is amiss with these fires, Theory Carter, the young woman who said she was a victim of Hollywood elites, warned her followers months ago to be on the lookout for the fire because these powerful people will do whatever it takes to hide their crimes. Could these fires be an attempt to destroy incriminating evidence linking some well-known Hollywood figures?
The worldwide government is way smarter than we give them credit for, because they have us believing they don't do nothing. But the truth is, like there's no such thing as the government is in bed with the internet. No, the internet is a government installation.
The destructive wildfires that are tearing through Los Angeles, it's devastating that at least 24 people have died and that more than 12,000 properties have been destroyed in a single week. But this is where things become crazy. There are many theories on the internet regarding the origins of these fires, and some of them are insane, but others will make you think twice. As a result, many people claim that the political elites and Hollywood intentionally set these fires to conceal incriminating evidence before the Diddy trial begins in May. Even former public figure Catherine Austin Fitts questioned why so many celebrities connected to Diddy were able to keep their homes safe while the houses next door burned down. In a recent episode of her podcast, Fitts, who served as the U.S. Assistant Secretary of Housing and Urban Development during George H.W. Bush's administration, discussed this theory and claimed to have observed a pattern when examining whose homes were destroyed and who was able to preserve their properties.
I want to see what I usually look at in situations like this is I look at the patterns of who got wiped out and how. And, one of the first questions, I'll be honest, that I'm going to look at when I look at some of the communities involved is how many of the homeowners were on the P. Diddy list.
The Diddy list mentioned by Fitts has sparked significant online discussion ever since Homeland Security conducted raids on Diddy's properties in Los Angeles and Miami in March 2024. Although unconfirmed, rumors have circulated that this list allegedly connects high-profile celebrities like Jay-Z, Beyoncé, Jennifer Lopez, Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah Winfrey, Ashton Kutcher, and Leonardo DiCaprio, as well as some political figures, to disturbing activities at Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. The list's existence remains speculative, but its mention has fueled public curiosity and controversy, leading to widespread speculation about the involvement of these well-known individuals in questionable behaviors. As the situation unfolds, the public remains divided over the truth behind the allegations, with some dismissing it as unfounded gossip, while others demand further investigation into the matter.
Greg.
Oprah. J-Lo. A-Rod. Will Smith. Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys.
That's pretty good. Black King God, dude. Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Snoop.
Snoop.
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
Swiss Beats.
Beat.
Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Loom.
Luba.
Issa Rae.
Issa Rae.
Sierra.
Sierra.
Janelle Monáe.
And Monet.
Yeah, that's my sis right there. Lizzo.
Lizzo.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion.
J Balvin.
J Balvin.
Naomi Campbell.
Naomi Campbell.
That's your auntie. Usher.
Usher.
Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato.
Shaq and his whole family.
Shaq and his whole family.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Little Uzi Vert.
Little Uzi Vert.
Sway Lee.
Sway Lee.
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Julian Huff.
Julian Huff.
Diplo.
Diplo.
E-Nice.
E-Nice.
Drea.
Drea.
Burna Boy.
Burna Boy.
The show's third singer. Nicole Scherzinger. Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls. Say Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls.
Cat Dog.
That's right. Paris Goebel.
Paris Goebel.
Cara Delevingne. Winnie Harlow. Rich Montana. And a bunch of big surprises that I can't tell you. Because they're so big, sometimes they get busy and they forget that they committed to answering the phone.
To tell. I have a wonderful subscriber. He's been a subscriber for many years, Polly, and for the first time in his life, he read the Franklin cover-up last week. And I spoke to him last weekend, and he said, you know, I keep hearing you. He said, you get frustrated because people don't understand the importance of financial transaction freedom to their lives. And I hear you keep telling people who say, well, I don't have many assets, and if they take my assets, I don't care. And I hear you telling people, wait a minute, they can take your children. They can mandate health treatments to your children, and they can literally take your treatment. And he said, you need to understand that even though I've been a subscriber for 10 years, I didn't understand what you were saying. And he said, I don't think most people understand what you're saying. But I read the Franklin cover-up, which is one of the best, highly documented cases of a pedophilia ring in America. And he said, now I understand what you mean. Now I understand what you mean when you say they'll take your children and what that really means and why financial transaction freedom is so very important to me and to you, because we cannot allow that to happen. So he said, you know, this is the first time that it really got to be personal. It really touched me in an intimate and visceral way. And, you know, and I've seen dreadful things done in the interest of covering up rings. And this is likely to include, you know, whenever you do an operation this big, you stack functions. So there's a lot of stacking functions going on, but it wouldn't surprise me if is one of those functions that's getting stacked here.
While they promised to investigate the fall, but Catherine Austin Fitts went one step further and suggested that these flames might have been intentionally started to hide some incredibly heinous crimes against the weakest members of society. Fitts mentioned the infamous Franklin cover-up of 1988, in which several well-known Nebraska politicians and corporate figures were accused of participation in a PDF file, and she asserted that she has witnessed extreme measures employed in the past to address very unpleasant truths.
Third arrest that is coming, there's 2 that's already down. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be deaths, distractions, and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers. Watch for those fires. Explosions make fires too. Explosions make accidental fires too. And then, oops, we don't know how that happened. And then you look into it and you see that it's tied to something that's tied to something that's tied to something that's tied to trafficking. And then you realize, oh, it wasn't just an explosion or a fire. It wasn't an accident.
The situation took an even crazier turn when Catherine Austin Fitts' claims gained attention. coinciding with resurfaced comments from ally Carter, one of Diddy's accusers. Last year, Carter warned her social media followers to stay vigilant, suggesting that files or explosions might be used to cover up alleged crimes. This cryptic message reignited public interest and speculation surrounding the accusations against Diddy, further intensifying the controversy. Carter's comments have raised questions about potential cover-ups and deepened the mystery surrounding the ongoing investigation into the alleged activities tied to Diddy's parties.
Because didn't I tell y'all that? Didn't I tell y'all there will be an accidental explosion? Accidental fire? And the next thing you know, celebrities' homes would be on fire. Things would be on fire. I pray for the people in its path.
Telling people about the spotlight, I told you so, and she's saying there's nothing accidental about all these celebrity homes getting destroyed in the fires right when Diddy's alleged accomplices started getting named in his lawsuits he's burning. Is it because didn't I tell? Next voik. Clearly have no idea what's erupting. And then another video appeared on social media that purported to show a massive explosion in Pasadena, California, and swiftly swept into.
It is still an inferno out here. You can see just how strong the flames. Oh, whoa, and you heard that explosion there. This is the back of a home here, trees up in flames at the moment. The flames spreading to the home here again, the 800 block of Radcliffe Avenue. Of course, we want to keep our distance, but we're hearing some bangs going on. We obviously don't know what's exploding.
Fire as a crucial piece of this puzzle. Some fans are pointing to an alleged coded message from Diddy himself during an alleged leak call from jail with his son. Diddy reportedly told him to get rid of the pizza boxes, and many people are certain that this was an order to destroy evidence. However, this is where things take an even wilder turn. Meanwhile, a growing number of social media users are supporting the theory that the fires were intentionally set to destroy evidence allegedly linking A-list celebrities to a high-level PDF ring. Many believe the fires were part of a deliberate effort to cover up incriminating information tied to the scandal. This theory has gained traction online, with users speculating that the destruction of files or documents could be a way to protect those involved from facing legal repercussions. As the controversy deepens, more individuals are voicing their concerns, fueling further debate about the truth behind the allegations.
Listen, do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Yeah. People online, including some celebrities, are raising questions about the fires, suggesting that something about them feels suspicious. Many believe the fires might not be as natural as authorities initially claimed. These growing doubts have fueled speculation, with some speculating that the fires were intentionally set to conceal crucial evidence. As more voices join in, the public's skepticism about the official explanation continues to mount, adding to the controversy surrounding the situation. Celebrities and social media users alike are questioning the true cause of the fires and whether there's more.
Didn't see this.
Tonight, the man who terrorized people at a crowded D.C. pizza shop back in 2016 has died. Edgar Madison Welch was shot and killed Monday by police in Kannapolis, North Carolina, after he pulled out a gun during a traffic stop. 8 years ago, the so-called Pizzagate gunman entered Comet Ping Pong in Northwest with a revolver and rifle. He was searching for a non-existent child ring, which he learned about from a right-wing conspiracy website. Welch was sentenced to prison and released back in 2021.
This happened 2 hours ago, or it was reported 2 hours ago. Let's break this video down a little bit.
8 years ago, the so-called Pizzagate gunman entered Comet Ping Pong in Northwest with a revolver and rifle. He was searching for a non-existent child ring.
Interesting that they just had to include those words, a non-existent child's ring. Why? Why not just say he was searching for a child's ring?
He learned about from a right-wing conspiracy website.
And of course, he just had to add that too, right? Of course, he learned about it from a right-wing conspiracy website. Duh. So let me get this straight. Just as all of Hollywood, basically all of Hollywood, burns to the ground, the conspiracy theory that is most associated with Hollywood and elites and celebrities pops up again out of nowhere because the person who allegedly went in looking for it, and by the way, didn't shoot anybody, he shot at the ground and then walked out and turned himself in. That person is shot and killed. It is pretty coincidental that this is right around the time where the Diddy stuff started coming out, Jay-Z, we still don't have any clue who's on the Epstein client list. All this stuff that seems to be happening, that seems to be exposing a lot of what we've been talking about for the last, who knows, freaking 8 years now. Just kind of weird that all of Hollywood burns to the ground right as all this stuff is starting to be exposed.
More to the story than meets the eye. Next voik. In an Instagram story post, Brown stated that the fires were started by an arsonist. Meanwhile, Peter Murgatroyd, a professional on Dancing with the Stars, shared a screenshot of an X post that read, Los Angeles, Southern California.
There is no way that 8 different fires starting within a period of 48 hours in LA is due to climate change. You want to tell me that insurance companies canceling people's policies in these areas over the past few months, officials cutting firefighting funding, emptying water reservoirs, and being more concerned about sending aid to another country is just coincidence? Okay.
California, there are at least 5 men going around in ski masks starting fires. Keep an eye out. Additionally, podcaster and neuroscientist Andrew L. Carr and Katt purportedly predicted that the fires might be a planned attempt to destroy evidence. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below and don't miss this next video.